Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Valagar Aloevain. Alright, so this video we're going to be doing a quest called Durk's Got a Secret. Now, this is actually a reoccurring character here, Durk the Deranged. He's actually in several quests, so we'll get to see him later on. And boy oh boy is this guy, something's not right with him. So, we can go. If we select that you sure do have a secret by, it never actually gives you the quest, so you gotta actually go through and listen to his talk, making sure, listen to his speech, making sure to never select that second option here. And once you do, he gives you the quest. Now, this one here can actually get you a nice named item, and I know with everything going on now and the loot that they have available now, it's not as good as it used to be. However, I do remember back in the day farming this quest a lot for this named item, and for new players it is an easy item to obtain.
Wish all these bones were a little cleaner.
To get you something that can damage oozes without having to worry about it breaking on you. So if this is you know, you're looking for a good weapon to damage some oozes without it without your weapon being completely trashed, you can do this quest, and I'll show you how to do that there. Alright, so right from when we enter, if we make an immediate left, there's either going to be oozes here, or right where this guy is standing here, a named kobold, for, again, a little extra experience. We did not get him, so we're just going to continue down. Now, I do want to point out again, if you do have some sort of weapon or spell that can break these behind the doors, such as like I'm trying to remember the names, Sonic Blast and stuff like that, you can avoid having to pull these valves if you do want to get the full ransack bonus. So we got one ooze that spawns on the rocks. Just be wary, because I know he's often missed. And then you're over here doing whatever it is you're doing, and he can sneak up right up on you. Okay, so once we get to this point here, there are two oozes in the water. So again, just watch yourself. Breakables, and a secret door. Now, this one here is part of a larger optional, minus the bonus for finding the secret doors. They do have one of the two troglodytes and a couple of kobolds here. If you're not careful while you're taking out this troglodyte, that shaman can hit you with a lightning bolt from behind, and again, I've seen several people die there. Now, I do want to point out, when we're going around this corner, there are several oozes. So again, just be careful. So it's kind of funny that a quest that has so many oozes then has the weapon to stop them, or rather the weapon for them. I'm pretty sure that's done by design. Alright, so what's going to happen here is we got a T section. There are enemies on both sides, so just watch yourself. Once you've cleared the immediate threat, if you head off to the left path here just a little ways, take him out here too. There's these two doors here. Now this one, nothing special. But behind this one, there's actually a lever stuck away in the corner. Upon pulling this, it opens up a door right here, which has another lever. And this one here actually opens up this door, which has our second of the two troglodytes. And just some breakables here. Now he does drop a chest. Nothing special. Again, just random loot. Alright, so now both of these paths we do need to go down in order to get the full bonus here. Now I always do recommend going down the right path first. And I'll explain why once we head down the left path. Now heading down the right path makes it easier to get the full bonus than it is when you head down the left path. Alright, so right at these columns here, they do have 2 flame jets. If you do not have access to a trapper, what I would recommend is, of course, fire resistance, and just heading as fast as you can to this wall here, as they are both pointed inwards and intersect at about where I'm standing. So if you can run close enough through it, you're in the trap for the least amount of time, and then just run against the wall here. This trap is what's called a one-off, so it only ever goes off once. After that, it's done, so you don't have to keep trying to hug against the wall and sneak past. You just got to do that the once. Alright, so just past the trap, we got our room. Now, if we notice, we got the chieftain, the kobold chieftain right here. There is no way to just, as soon as you walk in that room, he's going to be on you. And so that's why I said it's kind of hard to, if you go the other path first, why it's kind of hard to get all the breakables and such while trying to not kill him. So if we come this way first, where the location of the other kobold is, it makes it easier to get the remaining of what you need before even like getting his aggro and having him deal with you. Alright, now these levers. So one valve is located behind the shrines here, and this will open up the, as you can see, the rear section. As well, both of these rooms that have the kobold brothers, the chieftains there, they have chests. Random loot, nothing special. But it's there. Now, these valves that open the rear section, each one opens the corresponding side. So we got the lever on the west side here. It's going to open the east side door. And if we get the lever on the east side, it's going to open the west side door here. So a lot of people generally go, when you're farming for the item, and not for the experience, they'll go to this side here first, and just open that up. So there's our door. And I want to point out that right here, sometimes you will get a named enemy that can spawn right here. And if he does, he will spawn in a chest right inside this doorway here. Regardless of whether he spawns or not, it does spawn in the trap. So there's the trap, and what they are is they're just some acid jets coming out of those vents there and on the top. And these are strength valves. You also will need somebody with strength in order to open them up. So even if you do kill the enemy and you do have somebody who can get the traps, if you don't have anybody strong enough to pull the levers, I guess they're corroded or whatnot, rusted shut. If you don't have somebody who can open them, unfortunately you are missing out on the loot there. Nothing special though, just random loot. Alright. Now we've got the path here. So first I'm just going to clear it out. Alright, and right here is where the boss, the optional will spawn that will drop the special item that I was talking about, where it does the extra damage to the oozes, as well as it doesn't break. Now this one, a lot of people don't realize, like one of the other quests for Beaudries, each valve, when pulled, has a chance to spawn it. So when we opened up that valve there on the west side to get in the back here, it did not spawn him. What I will do is, once we have completed the quest and cleared this room here, which is where our second kobold brother is, and we can pull the valve there, there is a chance that when we open up that door, we can go around and he'll spawn in. Alright, so the other thing that is at the back here is this door here, which is locked. So you will need a trapper or somebody who can knock, or, you know, bell of opening from the DDO store. And behind here always spawns a troglodyte shaman. It is not a named enemy, but they do still give you optional experience for killing it, as well as it does have additional breakables and a chest. Again, the chest, nothing special. Alright. But that allowed us to get a little bit closer to our ransack as well as our conquest. Now, we're about to do the last room here, the Kobold Brothers. And it'll just show you how much simpler this is. So the actual Kobold Brother, we did get him, but as you can see, he was around the corner there. So there is times where, I'm just going to run him around, that one kobold, if he was a little bit further this way because he patrols the gate, if he was a little bit further down when he gets your aggro, he'll never alert this kobold chieftain, and you can actually break and kill everything in here without him ever knowing. But since we now have Conquest and Ransack, we're just going to take him out. And again, as you see, you don't necessarily have to break everything to get Ransack. I'm just going to grab that. Alright, so here's our chest at the end, again, one of the Kobold Brothers. As well, I'm going to point out there's the second valve here. So pulling this one doesn't give that additional experience. However, if we head back up and around, and I really hope he's here just to show you guys. The door here is now opened. Now, again, when we approach, it doesn't look like he has spawned in, but there is a second chance that you can get him to spawn in. And again, he'll be right here. So we opened up both paths, we checked them twice. Unfortunately, we didn't get him. So that's it for this one. We're just going to recall out and turn in our reward. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Have a good one, all.